Hey Sea Dragons, welcome to Art. I'm Mr. Horner. In this video, we're going to learn a few drawing tricks that will help you look at a picture and draw what you see. You're going to get to choose a favorite character, and then you'll use these drawing tricks looking at a picture of them to draw them. Let's think about who you might choose to draw. You might grab your favorite book and draw a picture from inside or on the cover. Maybe you have a movie or DVD at home. Or you can look this up on Google Images. You could draw a character from a favorite movie of yours. You could draw a character from a favorite show that you watch. Or you could look at a character from one of your favorite games. Here's a couple tips on how to pick a good picture for your drawing. So one of these I'm going to use for my drawing, and it's not this one, because this one is too close. I want to see all of the character that I want to draw. And this one, we can only see part of Pumbaa's head here, only part of Timon's body. So this one is too close, and we can't see enough of the character in that one. This one is too far away. They're very small in the picture, so it's going to be hard to see details. Like if I want to do Timon's feet or his hands, those are so far away, I have a really hard time seeing that. So we're not going to do that one that's too far away. This one, they're nice and big. They're filling up the picture. I think Timon's behind my face here, but they're filling up that rectangle pretty well, so I can see them very easily. And it's not too close that they're cut off. So that's going to be a good one to use. Choosing what to draw can take a little while, but once you've found who you want to draw, keep that picture in front of you while you're drawing. Get your pencil and paper ready. Keep that picture either on the table if you're using a book or a DVD case, or keep it on your screen if you're using it from Google Images. Google Images has a lot of really great pictures there where you can find a great action pose of your character. You'll have a lot of options to choose from there to find something that will be really fun to draw. I have my drawing printed out here to make it easy for you to see next to my drawing sketchbook. You might just keep the drawing or the picture that you're copying on the computer, or you might have a book or another cover here to look at, but you want to have your picture ready to go right next to where you're drawing. And I'm going to start by looking at big shapes like Timon's head or his body here, and those are just big curved shapes. So I'm just going to start with like a simple circle or oval. Let's start with the body and we'll build off of that. So I'm going to start with an oval for that. And I know that doesn't look just like his body, but I can go back and fix that in a little bit. I'm just going to start laying out where I want things. Let's go to the head next. That's more like a big circle, kind of like that big. And his legs, other smaller shapes, but just looking at little pieces at a time. And then we'll go back and fix things after. Having the picture to look at can make you a more careful drawer because you're able to compare what you're drawing to what you're looking at, and that's going to help you fix any mistakes that you make and just make you a more careful drawer because you're able to see where things went wrong, but you can still correct it. Sometimes if we're just drawing out of our head, it turns out a certain way, we're not sure why or how to fix it, but this can help us practice observation. We want to pay careful attention to things that are at an angle like this. His nose is coming down. It's not just a straight across triangle like this. It goes down this way. So I'm going to make sure I copy that shape like that. We can look at little curves here, how his snout curves, and put that in there. couple things I noticed so far that I could fix are the curve under the chin. I think can go down a little bit further here, like that. Looks a little bit better. And oh, I missed his hair. I need to make sure I get the hair in there. Don't forget the ears. I noticed that the back leg here, I think I put this a little bit low. If I look at this picture, this connects up here just below the tail. So I need to move that up a little bit, more like that. Now I'm going to start erasing things that I don't need anymore. Okay, I noticed there's a few more things that I missed, like inside the eyes here. There's so many things in a good character like Pumbaa. It's easy to forget some things. That's why we like to use a reference picture, so we don't forget anything. We can have drawings with lots of detail this way. So once I finish up these last few things, I can move on to Timon. So I could be really picky and pick out things that I know are not perfect in this, but I'm not going for perfect. I just want it to look like Pumbaa. Does it look like Pumbaa? I think so. So looking at Timon, I'm going to use different simple shapes to start with. The big shapes here is like a rectangle for his body, so I'll start with that. And that rectangle is not straight up and down like this. It's kind of more angled like that. So I'm going to copy that angled rectangle of Timon's body here. See, his leg is kind of like a triangle. Rectangle for his foot, and I'll just keep building those shapes on. Carefully color in your work to finish it up, to show that you care about your drawing. This might make a really good gift for somebody, and you want them to see that you spent a lot of time on it to make it really nice and colorful and exciting to look at for them. So color in and then outline, and I'll be really excited to see what you post on Seesaw, all your favorite characters, when they're all done. Here's my Timon and Pumbaa drawing, all colored in and outlined. When you post your drawing on Seesaw, I'd like you to tell me what's one challenge that you had, something that was difficult for you, and what's something you think you did really well on. So for example, on mine, the faces were really a challenge. There's a lot of little lines, and those were hard to draw and get them all right. I think I just got them close enough. But something I think I did pretty well on is the feet and the hands on Timon and Pumbaa. I think they look pretty good, and I got them in about the right spot to show that they're walking along. So let me know how that went for you, what was a challenge, and what's something you did really well on. Record your voice on Seesaw and post your picture there. Thanks for doing art with me today. I'll see you all later.